I think about you every morning when I wake up to the sun that lights my eyes. Oh, I feel it, there's no warning, and my heart just wants to do the skies. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you in the lights up till the night comes. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you in the storms and when the rain comes. Love me, baby, will you love me? Baby, will you love me till the end? Love me, baby, will you love me? Baby, will you love me till the end? I think you feel the same about me. You hold me close, there's nowhere I'd rather be. I always feel at ease when you're near. I can't hide this smile, I'm falling deep. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you in the lights up till the night comes. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you in the storms and when the rain falls. Love me, baby, will you love me? Baby, will you love me till the end? Love me, baby, will you love me? Baby, will you love me till the end? Baby, will you love me? Hello, Mr. Sunshine. Will you ever come by? Don't you see me quiet down below? I ask why. Won't you please come my way? Calling from a distance. Sitting in my dark room, I just need assistance. Wanna find resistance. Won't you please come my way? Oh, will I ever see the sun again? Oh, feel the warmth of our love again. Oh, the cold keeps coming, wants to win. Oh, will I ever see the sun again? I want the day to feel new, to feel like I've been kissed by a morning light of bliss. But will it ever come through? Will the gloom go away? Calling from a distance. Sitting in my dark room, I just need assistance. Wanna find resistance. Won't you please come my way? Oh, will I ever see the sun again? Oh, feel the warmth of our love again. Oh, the cold keeps coming, wants to win. Oh, will I ever see the sun again? Will I ever see the sun Will I ever see the sun again? Will I ever see the sun again? I come home to the sweetness, the smiles that you give. Your kisses send me to weakness, feelings I want to relieve. You had me reaching for emotions, baby, I never knew I had.
Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tefty.
And I'm Meems.
It's been a minute,
It has been a minute.
This is actually our last video of 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, right? We're ready to move on.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. We officially crossed 5,000 subs. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have supported us throughout our journey.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. It's really, it's been an amazing year for us. You know, obviously our channel is small, but we really appreciate the community that's been forming.
Humble.
Yeah, we're very, very humble about the community that's been forming around it. So, really cool. Thank you so much. You know, like we're honored, honestly. So what did we just do?
Well, we did 4 tracks.
Yes.
And back to back.
It's like 4 ideas, right?
4 ideas. Yeah, they're definitely. I did write lyrics to him. And obviously, they're not set. Like I always say, they're not set in stone ever. I have a saying: it's never final.
It's never final until it's actually officially released on a record.
Until we
out
were
in the
like,
world.
Yeah. Until we're like, okay, is worth you know putting out there?
Yeah, it was really cool. One thing that happened was the Octatrack got an update about a month ago. We're recording this on the 27th of December, so. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
So Electron did an update about a month ago. The biggest thing for me about that was that it provided per pattern tempo ability, which is a game changer for me because like obviously the Octatrack is awesome. It has a lot of potential. It's also super complicated, but the abilities that it gives you as a performance sampler, having like 8 stereo samples that you can flip and mangle and all that is really incredible, especially with the slider. And in the jam that we did, I didn't do like a crazy amount of juggling samples or anything like that, but it was great being able to bust out the Octatrack after so long because it's been like a year since really I used it. Yeah.
Do you find it complex?
It's still complex, yeah, absolutely. It's like a Digitact is way easier to just get a beat going.
Right.
But this has loop sample ability. Like you can just load up drum loops, you can record loops, or you can sequence a pattern of something and then record it into the Octatrack and then save it onto a thing. In fact, this setup, that's what I did because we got this Opsix here, Korg Opsix. Also, shout out to Korg and our friends over at Zounds for hooking us up with a sample of the Opsix, this FM synthesizer, really cool synthesizer. We do not own this. This is it's a loaner and we're getting to test drive it. Disclaimer, we don't have any kind of requirements of what to say or anything like that. It's literally test out the keyboard.
Have fun with it.
Yeah, have fun with it. If you like it, cool. If you don't, whatever. You know, if you want to make a video, if you don't, that's fine too. Like no requirements whatsoever. So I just want to let you guys know. And this is like the first kind of like test drive of running through with the Korg Opsix, which I actually really like. I like FM synths a lot.
Yeah, fun to use.
Yeah, very, very fun. I'll probably do like a full review-ish type of thing in a week or something like that to kind of get more detailed ideas down. But for this particular setup and jam, what I did was I wanted to use the Opsix as the main bread and butter tones and put them into stereo tracks on here. So every one of these ideas, which there was 4 ideas total, every one of them had at least like 1, 2, maybe even 3 stereo samples of loops or of sequences that I did on here of various patches and then put into Electron so they're automatically like samples, obviously. And then a couple of tracks I had some live patches going at the same time so I can kind of do some modulation, manipulation type of stuff. Honestly, I was just scratching the surface. I could have done way more. I didn't mess with any of the operator stuff, which would have been cool, but we were trying to like finish this video also. Yeah. Right? So yeah, I really like the Opsix. Obviously I got the Behringer Model D for the bass, which I'm a big fan of that for bass. If you've been watching the channel, you know I end up using that quite a bit for bass. Then we have another Korg module, the Minilogue XD, which is another favorite of mine, although I haven't used it in a while. I really like the sounds that come out of this thing. Again, not too much like crazy patch creation or anything like that, using a lot of like stock sounds and then just manipulating filter cutoffs for this kind of jam right here. Yeah, and we use like some funk and like soul breakbeat type of stuff for drum samples.
Each 4 of these tracks have definitely mood.
Yeah, they got some mood in there. Yeah, that's for
sure. different themes, and it was just fun to have the setup.
Yeah, really cool. Really happy that the Octatrack had like an update, and it's just awesome being able to jump back in. And like, honestly, the tempo thing is such a huge deal to me because I ended up using the Digitact most of the time for that stuff, or the MPC-1, because you could have a tempo per sequence or per pattern. And in the Octatrack before, I think you had to do it through like arrange mode or something like that. And I never touched the arranger. Like that was just another layer of complexity on top of it that I just did not want to deal with. So them adding a update 10 years after it came out to give you per pattern BPM is just incredible. So thank you very much, Electron. There's other stuff that they added as well that I didn't even really touch, like the slice samples that you can play via MIDI in and all that. But that was one of the big things. So now I can actually do like these jams like this directly with the Octatrack and have, you know, the slider action going on.
That's great.
Yeah. Again, just barely scratch the surface on a lot of what you can do with this setup. But yeah, it's fun.
It's always fun.
Super fun, yeah. Oh, and final note, we also multi-tracked everything into Ableton Live for a separate mix down because we always like to have the option to be able to pull things in and out and all that. And with routing for the Octatrack, I had the drums, track 1 through 4, go through the main out, and then I had any tonal samples, which was the Opsix, or there was a horn sample that was from that Soul kit, but that was the only thing. So it was the Opsix mostly and a horn kit, or a horn sample. Those were going out the Q out. So you technically the Octatrack, you can set it up in studio mode. So you have outputs 1, 2, and 3, 4, the way that's set up, which is great. So now I have 2 stereo sends that I can track and mix separately in Ableton Live from that.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Very cool.
So is it a wrap?
I think that's a wrap. I think it's a wrap for 2020.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate all the support across the board. If you haven't subbed already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It helps support the channel as well. Helps let other people know you enjoyed the video. And leave us a comment. Let us know what you've been up to and what your plans are for 2021 in music.
Keep on creating. That's
Keep
all
on
I
creating,
say.
yeah.
Just keep creating.
Exactly.
Keep on doing.
Yep. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.
Deuces.
Deuces.